Jamaica. There's the lineup. British Virgin Islands, St. Lucia, Grenada, Antigua and Barbuda, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, Barbados and Bermuda.
This is an absolutely titanic battle. There was a fair amount of feeling after that final last year when Trinidad and Tobago won. There was some words exchanged, as you would expect, between athletes. So I know there's going to be a lot of emotion after this race.
A lot was said following that final last year. Of course, Trinidad and Tobago followed up as well with a win over the Jamaicans at the World Relays. Ultimately, the Jamaicans had the final say because they won the World Under-20 title. So that was a majestic performance, with DeAndre Daly producing one of the most stellar ankle leg performances I've ever seen, reminiscent of his ankle leg performance at the Carifta Games in the Bahamas in 2023. No DeAndre Daly on this Jamaica team, but they are still full of quality and speed, including the 100 champion Jamal Stephens, who will be on lead-off. Final of the under-20 boys 4x100.
And while all the attention is on Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica, there's still a lot of quality teams in here that could possibly pull an upset.
For sure. Grenada, they will go in lane number 3. Well, let's start in lane number 8 with Bermuda. Noah Robinson, Kaya Richardson, Ephraim III and Miles Outerbridge. Barbados in 7 with Mackay King, Jaden Green, Kevian Newton and Tian Haynes, the 100 bronze medalist on anchor. The Jamaicans, the favourites, the 100 champion Jamal Stephens will lead them off. Shaquane Gordon, last year's sprint hurdles champion. Antonio Powell, who is in the 200 final, and Antonio Powell, and Tyrese Foreman on anchor. Then Trinidad and Tobago with Trevon Stewart, Kadeem Chinapo, Akeem Chinapo and the 100 silver medalist Dylan Woodruff. Antigua and Barbuda with Kevin Campbell, Conroy Wilson, Judah Ash and Daniel Skeppel, who is in the 200 missed out on the 200 finals. Skeppel. Lane number 3 Grenada, Ian George, Emilio Blanco, Ethan Sam, their 100 bronze medalist on 3rd, with Mark Stanislaus taking them home. St. Lucia will go in lane number 2 with Ryan Simeon, Josiah Dupree, Jaquan Alexander and Laverne Baptiste. They look ready for the battle. And closing out the field, the British Virgin Islands in lane number 1 with Mario Carter, Jaden Jackson, Shamal Donovan and Latrell Williams. BVI in lane number 1. Final race of a long day of track and field at the Hazley Crawford Stadium in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago.
Tell you what, now that we've gotten to this race and the excitement is at its peak, I really don't feel the long day anymore.
Welcome back to the channel. Today in this video we look at the incredible sprinting display, the determination and why this Jamaican performance is creating so much excitement. Let's watch the video and I will come back with a lot of comments. And remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and all credits goes to the original broadcaster of this video. Let's watch the video.
Hush around the stadium. Off they go. Jamaica up quickly with Jamal Stephenson, the 100 champion, as expected. Flying by Mackay King of Barbados. Down the back straight away they go. It's Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago. Kadeem Chinapo trying to stay close to Shaquane Gordon. Antonio Powell has the baton for Jamaica. And Akeem Chinapo is trying to stay close for Trinidad and Tobago. Barbados running brilliantly. Ethan Sam bringing Grenada back into a middle position. But it's Jamaica with Tyrese Foreman. Woodruff is coming forward. Woodruff finishing like a train, but Foreman holds on. 39:28 is the flash time. The record survives, but the Jamaicans have the gold medal. They have waited 1 year and they have delivered emphatically.
3 gold medals in the relays for Jamaica. A great race, and certainly it was a wonderful finish, and Jamaica reigning supreme here in 2025. Trinidad and Tobago have lost the title, but they put in another good performance to finish with the silver medal.
39.75 for Trinidad and Tobago, and Dylan Woodruff had every single Jamaican scared on that anchor leg because he was absolutely flying, and there were moments where it seemed as if he may unbelievably overhaul the lead. Barbados have gotten the bronze medal. Terrific performance, and for the first time today there is a smile on the face of Tion Haynes. What a performance from the Barbadians. They ran brilliantly. Trinidad and Tobago gave it all they had, but the quality on that Jamaican team, just too much in the final analysis.
And it all started with that wonderful first leg by the 100-meter champion. He really set Jamaica on their way, and Trinidad and Tobago was not able to eat into that lead after that. Well, it's all happened here. Now we're seeing the boys for the 100-meter dash. Jen Jackson of the British Virgin Islands and Antonio Powell of Jamaica already out. Ethan Sam of Grenada. And now we're going to see Elan Bizantzin of the Guadeloupe making his way out. Lane number 5 from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Jamar Saunders coming in with 10.53 into this final. Jamal Stevenson, who came in as a replacement but has found his way into the finals, one of the fastest times. And the home favorite, Dylan Woodruff, gets the applause of all as he makes his way out. Is the last man out. He is in lane number 8.
Penultimate event on the opening day of the Carifta Games in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. Donald Oliver, let's head to him.
Mike is firmly in the hand of Ricardo at this time. But tell you what, earlier today, because of the fact that Jamaica hadn't won a gold medal in the earlier session, there was that feeling that maybe they were underachieving on the day, but certainly in the latter part of the opening day of these Carifta Games, Jamaica have really come to the fore.
Well, it's the Carifta Games. It's not Jamaica's games. Final of the under 20 boys 100 meters coming up, and what a final this is. This is as open a 100 under 20 final as I've seen in a while. Yes, we've had some high quality finals in the last few years, but I can't even begin to hazard a guess as to who will win this one. On the inside, Jaden Jackson of the British Virgin Islands, 10.65 in qualifying. Antonio Powell of Jamaica, 10.59 in qualifying. Ethan Sam won his semi-final at 10.70. Looked very, very cool, the double sprint medalist at the under 17 level 2 years ago. This man, I thought, looked the best of them all. Lan Bizocine of Guadeloupe, 10.43 in qualifying. Jamar Saunders of St. Vincent and the Grenadines won his semi-final, as did Jamal Stevenson of Jamaica. Stevenson looked very, very easy. Dylan Woodruff qualified as a non-automatic entry into this championship race, but I wouldn't bet against him getting a medal or even winning it. Aiden Kelly of the Bahamas closes out the field in lane number 8.
Just a moment of prayer for Dylan Woodruff as he readies himself to compete here. He's won a couple of titles in the 100 meters over the last couple of seasons and has really given himself a huge name in Trinidad and Tobago. Many see him as one of the greats of the future.
It's all about having the ability to hold your nerve. I think this race has that look about it. Last year I expected it to be competitive with a number of standouts. 3 or 4 of them maybe, and Devontae Howell, the Caymanian, absolutely blew the field away, and I thought should have gotten Johan Blake's record. had he not eased up with about 10 meters to go. So was the comfort level. Ran 10.15 to defend this title. This year we'll have a new champion, but it's so difficult to even begin to figure out who that champion will be. And I'm just realizing, by the way, that Jamar Saunders of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is not there. So we are down to 7. So we're getting word that Jamar Saunders of St. Vincent and the Grenadines actually cut his finger, and they are giving him a minute or so to get it sorted out before the race. Yeah. Boy, we've seen it.
I think it was in adjusting the blocks, more likely. That's where he would have cut himself, because I do remember seeing him doing a practice run, and then all of a sudden he disappeared. So in one of the races earlier, and that was because the record, the Carifta record in the pole vault, was broken. It has been broken twice actually, so 2 have gone over it, and that was the reason for that hold-up.
Relatively new event, the pole vault at the Carifta Games on the girls' side, only in its 3rd year. Tension rising for the final of the under-20 boys. One part of the spectacle. It is part of what makes competition what it is. You can make all the predictions in the world, but at the end of the day, it's all about what happens on the day.
I know you've done a lot of cricket, and cricket is usually called the game of glorious uncertainties. I tell you what, today has taken that title over.
It certainly has. There is Saunders now, apologies, making his way to the start area. Won his semi-final. Produced a silencing act at the end of it. Under 20 boys 100 final, Johan Blake of Jamaica has the games record, 10.11 in 2007. Saunders gets an opportunity to do a block start. This is it. The under 20 boys 100 final. Jackson, Powell, Sam, Bizzacine, Saunders, Stevenson, Woodruff and Kelly. Off they go. Jamal Stevenson of Jamaica got away brilliantly. Ethan Sam is running well. Bizzacine, Woodruff is coming forward. Stevenson has the beat. Redemption for Jamal Stevenson. The little boy from Waterhouse. No need for an apology tonight. He's the Carifta Games champion.
What a run and what a story for Stevenson. Wasn't part of the original plan for the 100 meters.
Hope you have watched that video. Now, the Caribbean was not ready for this Jamaican performance. Jamaican has once reminded the world why the Highland is not one of the biggest forces in sprinting. When the athletes stepped onto the track, the pressure was high, but the confidence was even higher. From the very beginning, the Jamaican athletic showed incredible power and speed. The race quickly became a battle of strength, technique, and determination. Every step mattered, and the crowd could feel that something special was happening. What made this performance stand out of the way the Jamaican sprinter handled the pressure. Instead of slowing down, the athlete continued to push harder, showing the kind of confidence that Jamaican sprinting has become famous for. The competition was strong, with athletes from across the Caribbean looking to challenge Jamaica. But when the decisive moment arrived, Jamaica produced the performance everyone was talking about. The speed, the finishing power, and the determination were simply impressive. It was not just about winning a race, it was about making a statement. Jamaica has built a powerful reputation in athletics over many years. From legendary champions to the new generation of sprinters, the Highland continues to produce athletes capable of competing at the highest level. And the performances like this show that the next generation is ready to carry that tradition forward. For the Caribbean, this was another reminder that Jamaica cannot be underestimated. Whenever Jamaica athletics step onto the track, fans know they are watching athletics who can change the entire race in just a few seconds. The performance also creates an interesting question. Is Jamaica producing another new sprinting king? If this athletics continues improving, we could be watching at the beginning of very exciting chapter in Jamaica athletics. The Caribbean may not have been ready for this performance, but Jamaica was ready for to make it is a statement, and that is exactly what happened. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on notifications, and stay connected for more updates and discussions about Jamaica athletics. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video.